Oh, that downslope has just added a ton to this drive.
Wow, he's going to like that one. This putt from 5 feet away.
This for a birdie run.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. The third hole is a par 3.
Downhill par 3 with water front and left. Do not be shy.
Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
This putt for a birdie. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. The fourth hole at Lone Grove is a par 5.
Back up the hill off the tee shot, slightly downhill for your second shot. Just that one lone bunker on the front left portion of this green. An easy birdie if you keep it in position.
Okay, that'll play.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
This putt starts on a good line. Getting better. And it goes in. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
Signature hole here at Lone Grove. Fairway cambers from left to right and chases away from you. Second shot back up the hill over CJ's Creek. Don't come up short with your second or your ball will find that creek.
Could be in trouble here. Needs to stay on the fairway.
Second shot here on the 5th. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Probably the most challenging tee shot on this course. CJ's Creek down the entire left-hand side. Second shot, should it find the fairway, pretty straightforward as this green complex is devoid of any hazards.
That's a high caliber shot. And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Oh, that looks so good off the club. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in third place.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. That's a really nice play. A par putt coming up. That one drops. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for third place. Let's go over to 8, a par 4.
Slight dog leg from right to left. Fairway contours from right to left, making this a little bit narrower than it actually is. Second shot to a green that sits above the player with a large runoff area to the right-hand side.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's a putt to get into a share of the lead. Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round. After that hole, we've got a tie at the top with our featured player and Wyndham Clark. The 9th hole is a short par 5.
Avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side off the tee, and players are faced with a second shot back up the hill to a green that's protected by 3 bunkers. Still a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
That is absolutely spot on.
This shot from about 210 yards away. That was really well played.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand.
Okay, here we are again, back live. This putt is from 9 feet away. What a big shot there, an eagle. Let's quickly look at the leaderboard, and our featured player has broken the tie and now owns first place. The 10th hole is a par 4.
A shortish par 4 in length, dogleg from right to left. No bunkers anywhere to be found on this green. However, the one big hazard is the green itself, undulating on every square inch of it.
I like that one.
Sitting at -1. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. He's got a very long way to go. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Pretty sure it's going to take quite a dive to the right here.
Okay.
It's looking really good.
Ooh, this is tasty.
And just misses. Here's a par putt. That one drops. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in front, but Wyndham Clark is in second.
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
Long par 3 at that, bunkers front and left with a runoff area on the right-hand side. That's the place you want to miss it. That's the place you can get it up and down from.
Going with the 7.
Oh, that is textbook.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Dog leg from right to left. Generous landing area, but that's when the big decision comes into play. Go for it or lay it up.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Oh, standing ovation after that shot. This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? Let's return to live play now. Well, that's the way to play a hole. A tap in for Regal. What a putt that was. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
A dog leg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's Creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
That's nicely done. Standing over his second shot. Oh my, right by the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. On the tee now, the par 5 14th.
Only the longest in the game are able to get it home in 2. You must find the fairway. Those that go for it, though, must be strategic in where they lay up, as this green has got a lot of movement to it and tough to get a chip shot close.
He is taking this on.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event.
4 holes to go at Lone Grove. Here's the 15th.
Long par 4 back down the hill. Fairway tilts from right to left. Second shot to a green that chases away from you. But be mindful that water in the back comes into play should any shots chase away from you.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. This putt left for birdie. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Our featured player continues to lead the way up by 9. 4 greenside bunkers surround the 16th green.
My favorite par 3 on this course by a long shot. Not long in length, fraught with danger with all the bunkers. However, birdies can be had if you find this tiny target.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. A putt from 9 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. The 17th hole is a short par 4.
This brings all the excitement you could ever want in a major championship. A drivable par 4, massive green. You can find the green, but birdie is not guaranteed. Do you lay it up or do you go for it?
That is a massive drive. That will definitely work. This is a 6-footer. The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. The closing hole at Lone Grove is a dogleg left, a par 4.
Massive amounts of room out to the right-hand side. However, hug the trees as best you can to leave a shortish second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front.
A lot to like about that one. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. That's going to work nicely for him. 5 feet to the cup. He finishes with birdie on 18. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at top of your form. Your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the second round of the prestigious Legends Championship. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Let's get down to the first hole. Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Second shot here at 1.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
5 feet remains. The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot downhill. Don't be short, or that false front will get you.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
And look at this shot.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. That putt goes in, and what a start for our featured player, adding to the lead.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Medium length par 3 down the hill. Green chases from left to right and front to back.
The club choice is a 6-iron. This is a long way away. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This putt starts off nicely. Tremendous lag putt. A tap-in par. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 fourth.
Back uphill for your tee shot, but down the hill ever so slightly for your second shot. Plenty of room around this green, but in order to make birdie and or eagle, your short game must be spot on.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Henny is right there.
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
He's hoping this comes back to the right. Man, that was close. An opportunity to make birdie. Okay, moving on to the next. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 5th hole.
Not a long par 4 here. The fairway cambers from left to right pretty steeply. Also chases away from you. Second shot slightly back up the hill. 3 bunkers behind it. Do not come up short of it, or CJ's Creek will be found.
Wonderfully played. His second shot here. Unable to find the green on this one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt is of 9 feet.
Nice little par putt here.
That's well holed. And after that, sitting now 23 under for the tournament. The 6th is a par 4.
Yeah, no bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left. But if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
Good looking putt. That is a great birdie putt.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And after that, sitting at 24 under par for the tournament.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole.
Long par 3 down the hill, bunkers back and front, but leave your tee shot just out to the left as your ball will filter in to the center of the green.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. This one starting left. Right on line, but just misses.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
Slight dog leg from right to left. Pretty simple driving area, but that second shot is to a green perched above the player with a large runoff on the right-hand side.
Let's go down to Henny.
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It looks a little like a little break, if any, to the right.
This is on a great line.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
The tee shot at number 9.
Dog legs from left to right. Just avoid those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot straight back up the hill. Dotted with 3 bunkers, but what a great opportunity to make a birdie on this closing hole in the front 9.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Well, Andrew, he's hitting into this elevated green. Let's see what he does. Strong play, going for it.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, a 15-footer remains. Great feeling to put an eagle on the scorecard. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Tee shot wants to hug the left trees as best possible. No bunkers to be found. However, this green is nasty. Movement everywhere.
This shot from about 110 yards away.
The perfect wind swing, nice and easy.
This putt from 6 feet away.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
Long par 3, back up the hill. Green runs from left to right and away from you. The miss is out to the right, a chip and a putt. Pretty simple.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Oh, very nice indeed.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently in first place. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Generous landing area, but from middle of fairway, you must decide, do I take this second shot on, or do I play smart and lay it up?
Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 13th hole is a par 4.
The big hitters are going to take it left and try and cut off as much of that creek as at all possible, leaving themselves with a short and inviting second shot.
Well struck. This is his second shot. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Nice line. Oh, what a putt. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Only the longest are going to reach this green in two. Those who lay up, though, accuracy with their wedges is going to be of the utmost importance to get it close and make their birdie.
Ooh, this one needs to hold on to the fairway.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Putting for eagle here.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Ooh. An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. He'll like to look at where he's standing on this leaderboard.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Long downhill par 4, fairway cameras from right to left. Green chases away from you towards that water. Be mindful of your second shot and not go long.
I like the looks of this. Time for the second shot here at 15. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Out of 16, it's a par 3.
I love this hole. Short par 3 with lots of movement, lots of danger, though, should you miss this green. Beautiful par 3.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
4 feet left to the hole. He makes the putt and extends his lead. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. The 17th hole is a par 4.
A drivable par 4 if conditions are right. Knocking it on the green does not guarantee a birdie. Love this hole.
What a drive that was on a par 4 on the green. Wow.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
setting this putt up from a mile away.
This is one you don't practice very often. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
How about that shot? The chip drops.
I was thinking bogey, double bogey, but with that chip in, it's a par.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Out to the 18th tee.
Tons of room off the tee out to the right-hand side. However, for the shortest second shot, hug the trees down the left. From there, an uphill shot to a green that slopes severely from back to front.
This is a 150-yard shot. That's a really nice approach shot. This one is 5 feet away. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The third round of the Legends Championship starts right now. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. You walk around the grounds today, there's a sense of urgency among these players. You're going to see all the thrilling action right here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. This looks like a really strong tee shot. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today. Getting better, getting better.
That's a beautiful shot into the first, and now a great look at birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Big sweeping dog leg from right to left. Second shot plays downhill to a slightly elevated green.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. Nice and tight.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Okay, it's a par 3.
Downhill ever so slightly to a large green that runs from front to back right. Do not come up short or to the left. Water could be found.
This is a 7-iron on the way. That is the way you play it. That is how you play it. And now a birdie look at the third. Boy, you gotta love this start.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Let's check out the par 5 fourth.
Tee shot up the hill, dog leg slightly from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a green that's wide open, but your short game is going to be tested should you miss this green.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
That is a rough way to not write an eagle down on your scorecard. A tap-in birdie. You gotta love it.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Fairway tilts quite a bit from left to right as well, chasing away from you. Second shot back up the slope to a green that runs from left to right. Anything coming up short of this green will find CJ's Creek.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Lovely effort that. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
CJ's Creek ambling along the left-hand side of the fairway. Just the one fairway bunker on the right-hand side. Second shot back up the hill to a green that sits unprotected.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Top draw, sir. Top draw. His putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Okay, that's going to play. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. Henny, how tricky is this one?
A huge right to left swinger.
I like the looks of this. Tracking nicely. Yes, it goes. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
A lot of contour on this tee shot. Makes the fairway a little bit smaller than it actually is. Second shot slightly back uphill to a green that has a massive fall off to the right-hand side.
Not a bad result right there. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
That was just a few inches away from perfection. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5.
Short par 5, missed the bunkers on the left. Second shot straight back up the hill. Green protected by 3 bunkers, but birdie is easily attainable.
This shot in the 220-yard range. "14 feet to the cup." Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We start the back nine with a par 4.
Little dog leg from right to left, skirt the trees down the left-hand side. Short second shot to a green that has undulations everywhere.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
That's another green and red.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Long par 3, back up the hill. It's got bunkers front and to the left. This green runs diagonally from left to right. Really difficult to get your tee shot close with the pins on the left-hand side.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's some good golf right there. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Little birdie look in here.
He sits in first position. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
That will work for him.
Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there. An eagle putt awaits. How good was that putt? No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
The dog leg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's Creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. We have a par 5 at this one.
Only the longest in the game are able to get it home in 2. You must find the fairway. Those that go for it, though, must be strategic in where they lay up, as this green has got a lot of movement to it and tough to get a chip shot close.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. He's setting up for his second shot. maybe going for the green, are we? Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Putting for birdie. And down it goes.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Long par 4, back down the hill. Fairway tilts from right to left. Second shot to a green that chases away from you. But be mindful, that water in the back comes into play should any shots chase away from you.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
All right, we can work with that. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
This is a good stroke. This has my attention. This one is going to go. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Here's the par 3, 16th hole.
My favorite par 3 on this course by a long shot. Not long in length, fraught with danger with all the bunkers. However, birdies can be had if you find this tiny target.
This is pitching wedge on the way. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. All right, chirp, chirp. Let's see if we can put a birdie on the scorecard. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Now to 17, a par 4.
This brings all the excitement you could ever want in a major championship. A drivable par 4, massive green. You can find the green, but birdie is not guaranteed. Do you lay it up or do you go for it?
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Wow, I thought that was going in. And a 4-footer left. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Now to 18, the par 4.
massive amounts of room out to the right-hand side. However, hug the trees as best you can to leave a shortish second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. This putt from 7 feet away. Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the closing hole. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and through 3 rounds, our featured player has a comfortable lead.
This player is not going to get caught. They have been playing so well all week long. I think the rest of the field is resigned to fighting for second place.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.